Okay, great. So I checked my, I got a notice from my patient that their dressing was falling off, and so I'm going to go in and check it, and then I will change it if needs be. I have all my materials just in case. I'll perform hand hygiene, and then I'll go in. Hi, my name's Elena. I'm going to be your nurse today. Will you tell me your name and date of birth?
Yeah, it's Jessica Lowe, and my birthday is March 15th.
Perfect, and I would check her hand thing. There isn't one, so I'm simulating it today. All right, Jessica, so I heard that I'm going to bring your bed up if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and do you have any allergies before I start any?
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
Okay, perfect. So, I heard that your dressing was coming off. Is that true?
Yeah, I think so. It
was?
just
Okay,
feels like it's not as sticky.
It's not? Okay. Yeah, we want to make sure and take care of that because this is a central line, which means that it's going right into your heart.
Okay.
And so we want to be careful to keep it sterile. We want to keep it free from infection because the infection rate is so high. So some of the things that can help with that are just letting me know when you're when you notice anything like that, and then just helping us keep the area around it clean.
Okay.
Some things I want you to watch out for are redness or irritation or swelling around this site. So let me know if any of those things happen, okay?
Yeah, I can do that.
Perfect. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to look at this dressing, and it does look like the corner is peeling off. So we're going to just replace that dressing if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to have you, again, because it's a high infection rate, we want to lower the risk of infection. I'm going to have you turn your head away from it and not talk to me during the procedure. And I'm going to put a mask on both you and me. And I'm just going to clean this table, and I'm going to make it what we call a sterile field. So we're trying to keep all bacteria off of it. So if you could refrain from moving around or touching it, that would be really helpful. And then I'm just going to take this gauze off with some alcohol. I'm going to clean around it for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to replace the dressing. Do you have any questions about that?
No, that makes sense.
That's fine. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to give both of us a mask. This one's yours. Sorry, that's on your eyeball.
Oh, no, it's okay.
And then I'm going to turn your head. Great. I'm going to put my mask on. And then we are going to grab this. I'm going to use this just to help with some of the adhesive. Oh, I'm not talking. I wouldn't be talking, but I am for this. But I wouldn't want to talk over my field. Okay. We're going to pull that down, toss that, and then I would
apply clean gloves, open the blood, administration set and times off all positions.
Great. And then I'm checking the catheter length right now. It looks like it is at 1 centimeter. If it was pulled out too far, I would call the provider and have them come and assess it so that we could see. I also would check. No, that's perfect. We'll do that. Okay, so now I'm going to prep my sterile field. So I'm going to remove my gloves, perform hand hygiene, and I would wipe down this table if needs be. With this alcohol, and I'm first going to start with making sure that this is loose and not sticky. Help me go towards the end. And then I'm going to start with this. It's not a got hand hygiene. And then I'm going to pull this first one away from me. I'm not going to use this mask, so I'm just going to toss it. I'm going to pull this one sideways, this one sideways, and this one down. Great, so now I have a sterile field. I would want to be careful of that corner. So I'm going to not reach over, but I'm going to shift this over this way. So I'll pick these two up.
Okay.
This over here.
So I'm just going to go to
Not touching my sterile field.
Crowley. And it says the transfer is 1 unit per by cells over 2 to 3 hours.
So now I'm going to open this packaging, and I'm being careful to not rip it like that. If I did rip it, I would probably want to grab a new dressing, but for today I'm not going to.
Okay, so more, and then as well as I'm going to
and then I'm going to
has been signed. Wonderful. More office as one unit.
That way.
Use.
Great. And drop.
Okay, I did that wrong.
And be positive. Robert Crowley, be positive.
And then I would hand hide you
And
before I
then
put
the
my
blood
sterile
unit
gloves on.
matches. The tag number matches. Well, the unit number matches the unit number.
But if you get
The blood type is the same. The expiration date of this is 12/3.
Okay, well, I'm sure whoever, if you don't, just so you
I'm
know.
looking for any bubbles.
I only mentioned that because I didn't do
And my hand was close to the 1-inch hole in there that probably could have been
Yeah.
breaking sterile.
We were watching.
So I'm gonna grab this.
Bubbles, breaks, cracks, like purplish
Well, it just
things
makes
and
sense.
everything.
Make sure that the glove doesn't hit
It'd be running.
my sterile field, and then I would
grab
tuck
my
it up
saline.
under
I
the
think that's
three.
really nice stuff. I have my tubing right
It's
here.
good though.
Got my tubing.
Yeah, I'll just make sure
Now we're going.
Like that.
I like
Robert,
lived
I've
my
seen you when
childhood
you were
in that movie.
Can I get your first name?
Okay.
That's what me and my siblings did for fun.
Can I get it on your
I'm gonna bring this.
So today the
Yeah, that
doctors
was
sorted
friggin'
out your
sterile.
blood transfusions into your hematocrit and hemoglobin. Is that
Okay. So now I'm gonna just arrange everything. I'm not gonna use these gloves, so I'm gonna put them over here. Or that.
Hook up your IV
I've got my label,
machine, and then I'm gonna hook the
alcohol. Okay, this one has chlorhexidine.
Make sure that it's good.
And then
I'll flush your
And then my labels. Okay. So, I would check the site if I needed to. I could use skin prep per protocol or alcohol swab sticks if there was any residue. We're not gonna use that today. So I'm gonna just grab my sterile gauze and I'm gonna be careful to not touch the lumens with my hand and just lift it up like this. Great. Now I would break my chlorhexidine and then for 30 seconds I'm gonna scrub all around this side.
Okay, so I'm gonna take your vital signs. Perfect, they're all within normal limits. Wonderful. So, Robert, now I'm just gonna get my nurse. Handy dandy nurse right here. Also, do you have any allergies? No? Perfect. Okay, so here's his tag.
trailers for movies.
Great. And then I would scrub my hub as well.
Robert Crowley. And then you have the unit number.
No, like when I was in middle school, we find out
Great.
happy
This
crime
unit number, it
movies
doesn't
and
expire
just
3
like
days
Do
ago.
that so then I can get rid of both of these.
And I'm gonna read you off the page.
And if I needed to, I could take the lumens up if they were really heavy, but I'm not worried about it. So then I can pull my
wristband on the blood bank.
dressing off, and I want to look for
Perfect.
the best place to insert it. I want this patch to be over the insertion site, and then I want the lumens to be, I want the hub to be covered and the lumens to be coming out of the notch. So I'm just going to make sure that this is all in line. I've got the insertion site and the hub covered. I can seal it. And then I no longer need a sterile field. So I can peel this off for my patient. Great. And normally this would be all the way sealed down. I wouldn't be able to get down to their skin. But for today,
can watch it too.
Make sure not to
You just go where you want to split it.
there we go.
Click it, and then it says split right there. And then you just split
I
it.
want to make sure that's sealed. I'm going to take the belt off
As well as make sure everything's on off right now.
So you just click done,
and put
and
this
then it's all
under
saved, so then you can like
Turn it all
see
on.
it and share.
where the
And then if you
lumens are. And I'm trying to just seal that as much as I can so that there's not an opening. It could even probably be a little bit tighter. Then I would grab my label, and because I'm not inserting the central line, I would just do the dressing change, and I would put the date, which is 10/14, my initials, and that was all that I would need to do, just so they would know the last time it was changed every time they looked at it. So I would label that
It's not bad. It's just sterile.
and put that on,
Like the actual.
and then that is the end of my procedure. So I will come, and my patient can
Oh, I know.
hand
I
hygiene.
haven't even watched a catheter be inserted. Like,
All right, so that is the end of the central line. Do you have any questions about it afterwards?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay, I'm gonna pull our
You just
off.
still want me to let you know if I see the same thing again?
Exactly, yeah, just those warning signs that we looked for earlier. I just want you to let me know if you see those, okay?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna move all this stuff. And then I'm just gonna regown you.
so hard to get that cap off.
And I'm gonna pull this down.
Good to know.
Are you comfortable right now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, great. I'm gonna make sure that your bed is down, your handrails are up, you've got your call light, and your bed is locked. I'll pull your blanket up, And then I've cleaned up my supplies, all hand hygiene, and then I'll go and document in the EHR.